Is it the indiscipline on your part, or it is the fact that Akpe has shown you? You know Akpe. New Year, come now, Charlie, come and see people. This is my year of this. This is my year of that. This is my year of this. No, people have planned to do this. It's good anyway. I also planned 2 years ago to learn a new language, particularly Ga. But Charlie, it's not going as planned. So far, I can say 3 solid Ga words, and it's none of what you think. No, it's not. My favorite Ga words, right? The first one is Hewale. Hewale. I love the sound of Hewale. EL has a song where I hear Hewale. Hewale. A number of times. I love Hewale. I'm told it means strength. The meaning is even more beautiful. And I love the sound of Hewale. My second favorite Ga word, I don't know if I've ever told you before, it's Minshe. My goodness. Again, I love the sound of that word Minshe. And the meaning is even more profound to me. Minshe is happiness. Now, there was a young girl who is now a big woman, where we used to live at Asylum Down. She was cute and bubbly, plump. Her name was Minshe. I loved her demeanor. Like I said, smallish, plump, but she always had this face. You know, that kind of face. My last favorite Ga word is Twi. You know, Twi. Yeah. If you say that in Twi, and I don't know why people can't say Twi, they always say Twi. If you say that in Twi or ever, it might sound like flatulence, like Twi. But actually, Twi in Ga is hard. Such a sweet word. It only sounds funny in other jurisdictions. So, in Twi is my heart. So when you hear people say Twi blau, a Twi blau, literally that means slow down your heart, take it easy, calm down. In Twi pa. Now that one is my favorite. In Twi pa. Come on. Now the pano, I'm not saying it well, I think, but in Ga, or something like that is thread. So if you have you put thread in the nail, is right? So if you say in Twi pa, then it means you are saying someone is the thread of your heart is a combination of threads, and that person is you understand? In Twi pa, the cord of your heart, or something like that. Now this month is the month of love. Before you go around telling somebody, me pay me small, or you are in Twi pa and those things, you should know that the gold for Waire has not reduced fuel prices in any way. No, guys, listen. What we rather see is an increase in fuel prices. So by all means, spread the love, right? Share the link to your intrigue. But know that if she lives at Kaswa, Bechile, Atadeka, something, Lau for you be that. All right, everybody, welcome to the show. This is Backpage on City TV, and my name is Caleb Kuda. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I told you City TV has moved from number 11, Dr. Martin Loop, to Ola Anson Lane in Tessana. But some of you didn't believe me, all right? You see, I said, look, my favorite part of this new premise is the washroom. Charlie, the place is soundproof. I'm telling you. Like, you can do intrigue by there, and everything will download. You know, and it's a cashless system. The moment you enter the place now, then the lights go just belly. Man, we didn't come here to play. No, it go on. That's it. So we have left Zanetto Rollins at Clote Coleuse. I've forgotten already. We are now with this man.
It adds to the value of the constituency and the community because City is a big establishment. 2, I'm sure most of you would want to relocate and live around us. It goes to help owners of property to earn some rental income from you. 3, job opportunities. 4, it also enhances the economy of the community. Those who sell around, those who trade around, the schools around, and what have you, the financial institutions around, they're all going to benefit from you. Now you don't have to drive all the way to Adabraka to do banking or to buy your kinky or your fish. We all have beautiful spots around the community to serve you.
No, it's funny how things work, right? Because you remember some time ago, I said I really liked how Patrick Boama carried himself at the vetting committee. You remember that, right? I said my only disappointment was the fact that when his peers were in the battlefield, in the boxing ring, fighting for the honor and dishonor of their various political parties, he was missing in action. I mean, they were trading blows. You have forgotten, it's an epic moment in the momentous moment of Parliament. It was missing in action. But yeah, Patrick Boama is now our MP. Patrick. Yeah. He says our relocation here will bring business, which is true. There is a place here called Jehovah is My Boyfriend or something like that. People go there to buy food, and also one day, I went there. It's a decent place, fairly. I went to buy some fufu, then somebody just from nowhere just jumped on me. I was like, yo, who's this embarrassing me? If it were a girl cried and good thing, the sad party was some guy. Somebody's father, it was all of him like, yo, he didn't even allow me to pay for the fufu. Bro, that's other people, man. You're amazing. Thank you for the reception. If you see me around, you should know that I am here. Just that I need a barbering shop close. I had to drive all the way to Adabraka to have this. Honorable, please give me Honorable's picture and let me tell him something. Honorable, you were talking about rent, you see? The rent you were talking about. 2 years ago, I tried to come and look for rent in this neighborhood. When I heard the rates that they were even taking for 2 years, to be honest, rent in Accra is crazy. And I completely agree with this young lady when she was very mad, upset on social media, talking about the outrageous rent regime in Accra and by extension many parts of the country. In fact,
because he has 6 months and 1 year. Se si ade wo ye adwuma ma efiera wo be boaboa no busumi pay a de be ma say 600 or say 700 you have to eat only small one pay because a whole month no pay enti baka wo ho abe den wo ma hwe bibi ye o wo ma hwe bibi ye wo man mu ampani fo mo nka ho asem hwe na youth fo no ye bre na ye kunkum ye anyhow a direct inti ye be di ponti no wo be komo ye kun go be koma ye kunti youth no nti ye bra no muhu e dan sem e kunye adey how Ghana ye ble papa adey and the fiera walk in nka jefere say me patcho me diamond be ka say hu agent viewing fees so do coach them or bet you 80 cedis and now say 100 cedis and then dan so man dying who got 600 nya single room name or due 2 years 600 cedis 2 years because of that into the would say mother dan or no person or two now or do a for a show on what 600 what 500
sure I saw by you say it again. Oh, I say it again. The rent thing is really killing us. It's really killing us. Maybe I should speak well. I mean, if you are not engaging in some dubious business or your parents didn't leave you some property in Accra, Charlie, or you are not, making any insane profits due to access to and all you do is a decent work in Accra. If all you do is decent work in Accra, Charlie, some indecent accommodation you will come by at some indecent rates, and nothing is more annoying than the agents who will take 10% of what you're supposed to pay for the rent. Like, yo, so you're paying 10,000 and you're paying agent 1,000 Ghana cedi. Yo, where am I supposed to get that money from? They will take money and tell you they are taking you to some nice place. Out of 5 places they will take you to, all will not be decent. And then the last one that is almost looking like decent, no? What they will tell you is the rent for 1 month. That you have to pay for 2 years advance. 2 years advance. Charlie. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. And the landlords who increase rent by 3, they increase, by hearts in 3. Oh, now. Oh, Panoni of your. You'll be there now, then 50% increase. Then they give you 2 weeks. You pay or you pack out. Wow. Like, what be that? It's so wrong. Yo, Charlie, it's so wrong, man. It's so wrong. So wrong. Now, you remember the NPP promised in their manifesto to pay rent to landlords so that young people can pay the rent to government back small, right? You remember that one. So, Dr. Kwabena Bawumia, he has launched the government rent for cash or something like that.
The scheme's implementation will initially commence in 5 regions: Greater Accra, Ashanti, Western, Eastern, and Bono East regions. As the Minister for Works and Housing has said, these were chosen based on the basis of where the most pressure on rent advance is. But the scheme will be rolled out to all 16 regions of Ghana in due course. In partnership with the private sector, and this is one of the novelties of the scheme, because government is working in partnership with the private sector. The scheme will provide low interest loans to eligible Ghanaians to enable them pay rent in advance. These loans will be repaid monthly.
Okay, guys, don't get me wrong. If this works, it will be really good. Okay. First thing is that this government rent for cash, whatever it is an admission that we have failed to regulate the rent regime. In my mind, it's an official endorsement of how lawless a country we are, the sheer lawlessness in this country. We can all officially say that Ghana is a lawless country. And okay. Not lawless exactly, because as for laws there, we have plenty. You get me? So it's it's still a lawless jungle, like chaotic everything bazaar. Because if you can't enforce the laws that you have, then it's just as good as a lawless country. You understand me? Someone once said, a law without enforcement is an advice. I'm sure you know who said that, right? The General Mosquito, who is now Chairman General. Yeah, he said that, if you know what I'm talking about. So why do I say so? First of all, this 2-year rental thing is against the law. Instead of enforcing the law so that tenants pay like 6 months or 1 year maximum, right? Instead of enforcing the law, the government wants to help the victims of the perpetrators to survive the abuse of the perpetrators by taking on the burden of the victims, so that the victim can now be engaging the government as though it is the landlord or the landlady. The rent thing government wants to do, I encourage you to try it. But to me, to my encouragement, it be nya. The whole thing be nya, it be bogus. Take it from me. Dr. Kwabena Bawumia, my guy, what's up? You are the same man who said, Anna good for Wayre is unprecedented, is free Hikusi, fuel prices will reduce, guy, kasa rapaholic. Hey!
Let's do something that the textbooks don't teach you. Let's do something that is out of the box. And this is why we said gold for oil. And we quickly looked at this and we negotiated with the suppliers of oil, who were very, very excited and happy to receive gold in payment. And if that should happen, we are going to save a lot of foreign exchange and reduce the pressure on our currency.
Well, so the gold for Waireno, the impact it has had on us is that fuel prices have begun going up again. Guys, clap for Dr. Baumia. Man, like, yo.
On the morning of February 1, 2023, consumers of petroleum products witnessed an increase in prices. Prices of the product saw a marginal increase in the first pricing window in January 2023. Currently, a litre of petrol and diesel are selling about 15 Ghana cedis, from an initial price of 13 and 14 Ghana cedis respectively, at various fuel outlets like Guel, Total and Shell. The Institute of Energy Security, which predicted the current increase by 7 and 13%, says the depreciation of the cedi, coupled with the international benchmark price for crude oil, are major contributing factors to the increase.
You see, so if Dr. Baumia comes to do Rapaholic Kasahari on good for Waire, fuel price will go down. Then it is now increasing. That done some. Then rent for paid year. Dr. Mami, no, I think we have to send a special delegation of wise men, including Medica and Nobaroni, Wendy Shea, and Kwaukase. We need to go and impress on Dr. Baumia, beg him. Swallow Dr. Baumia, yes, give up on this idea. Because already the fundamentals are weak. And you want to add cash for rent. What it is? Gold for Waire became cash for Waire, and the Waire is even increasing. Boss, what do you break what? And I think you should rather channel your energies, your intellectual faculties into assuring the government's affordable housing projects are, first of all, completed, yeah, and secondly, truly affordable. You see, Saglemi is still there, and it's supposed to be a housing project for human beings. If you go there now, in Brechire, in Nchie, but we are here with another promise in the pipeline. But one project that God knows, I'm really happy about is the Agenda 111. Unprecedented, far-sighted, solid, just like a National Cathedral. The execution is fire.
Justice County Municipality, Jessica to be specific, and where we are is one of the sites for Agenda 111. According to our records, an amount of about 1.2 million US dollars has been given to the contractor, and just like you can all see, there's nobody at the site, and the money was given to the contractor as far back in January 2022. So we thought that by the time we get here, we could see progress more than we are seeing at the moment.
Guys, it's not funny anymore. Clap for Ghana, man. Yeah, just clap for Akpe and his wonderful team of competent men and women. Now, by the time Agenda 111 is done, no, honestly, it's not funny anymore, man. Listen to what will become of the Agenda 111 project by the time they are done, according to Dr. Frank Serbo. Hold on, let me go for a break. After that break, yeah, let's go for a break, yeah.
As you know, Franco Trading Enterprise is still the leading mobile phone, accessories, and your electronic retail outlet. You can purchase affordable items such as Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, Franco air condition from 1.5 horsepower to 2.5 horsepower. Franco TV from 32 inches to 65 inches. And all other mobile phones from our shops nationwide at discounted prices on all digital platforms. Call us on 0246 422 338 or 0555 939311. You can download the Franco Trading app on Apple Store or Google Play Store, or you can visit our website on www.francotrading.com. Franco Trading Enterprise, the home of quality mobile phones.
Okay, welcome from that break, everybody. This is Backpage on City TV, and my name is Caleb Kuda. Okay, so one really good thing I have heard this week is that even though fuel prices have gone up, GPRTU is saying trotro fares will remain the same. Good for you, huh?
We don't usually change prices immediately after increment in fuel prices. We have at least 10% increment as our yardstick. We normally doesn't even consider that. At times, we'll get to even 40-50% before we start talking about increment in lorry fares. And we always say this, that we are not happy with the increment in lorry fares. We still want the fuel price to be reduced.
Now, that's some really good news, sincerely, and I love it. It sounds good. And I hope the gold for fuel thing works. Or, I mean, whatever government must do or is doing, I sincerely pray it works, because my life, it affects me so bad. So I pray it works so that, we can have fuel going down to maybe 3 cities. You understand? Now, I am worried about how... Sincerely, I'm very worried about how nurses and doctors are leaving Ghana. It's like they are fleeing. It's like something is chasing them.
Everybody is in dire straits. We all need to be taken care of. Teachers are very important. The other workers are so important. But the issue with the health sector is quite peculiar. It borders on ourselves, our lives. And I believe that it's important we look at the kind of job that people do. That is why we do job evaluation, in actual fact. The government is engaged in construction of some facilities across the country. I think it's about 111. Yes. And you will need human beings to man those facilities. And it's a lot of investment. There is even the fear that those facilities will finish and there will be no human beings to man them. They will become museums.
Well, maybe Dr. Frank Shribor is rumor mongering, fear mongering rather. Yeah, maybe.
They are not migrating to maybe Egypt. They are not migrating to Cameroon. They are not migrating to, let's say, Sierra Leone or Ivory Coast. They are migrating to America and then UK. What it means is that the market competitive, that is what they are paid there, is far, far, far above what Ghana is paying. Which is not the fault of anybody. The health sector workers have an advantage over demand. They have serious advantage over demand. We have a number of teachers. Why is that UK is not, they don't go out to UK and they don't go out to America? We have a number of agric officers. We have a number of different kind of professions. But because this is highly demanding, health issues are becoming highly demanding.
It's true. I agree with the PR of the health ministry. We have many healthcare workers who are still at home. That even if all those who are working in our facilities across the country decide to leave the country today, we can still have enough. If you doubt him and I, then hear for yourself some nurses begging the government to employ them years after graduating.
It's not easy with us at home. Some of us, our marriage are broke due to this job. We don't know where to go. We don't know whether some Ghanaians are important than the other or why the government is treating us this way. You should do something about this. We are begging him, Nana. We are begging him. You should do something about this. Some of us, we don't know where to go. Please, and please, we are begging you. Abba, 3 years in the house. What to put in the pot and eat is difficult. So we have to eat once in a day. Why?
Guys, give me handkerchief. I need handkerchief. I'm teary. Hey, oh man, I go for no. In fact, let's end the show. But before we go, see, does it make sense that, we leave home like 4 or 5, get back at 9 p.m., we repeat this for 30 days, we don't stay home up to 5 hours, they're increasing light bill, we're going to be paying, DSTV is going up, we find all our earnings go to pay our landlords. Then the rest of the coins, we use it to go and buy fuel. Like seriously, we are living for landlords and fuel attendants. Charlie, bro, if you are let's come this weekend, I beg, this weekend, go and eat your mouth. Go on a road trip. If you perish, you perish. I mean, like go to Sugakofo, go to Qatar, go to Ada, go to Ebri, go to Western region, go to Amadofa, go to Central region. Just say, travel to the north if you may. Land in the Okwabeboka. Dollar still, I say. Chop your own money. Chop it small. I think. Heritage Caravan, those of you didn't register, I'm home. Like, what kind of life is this? Anyway, wait for the back to your village, But I'm worried about something. These days, national security people, they have been sending me, see something, say something. See something, say something. Me, I should say something. Like, you want to break my promise again. Let's respect ourselves, okay?
City TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access City TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access City TV on your television. City TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and Star Times box. City TV, it's your world.